afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Automotive. We're going to do a little bit of Automotive housekeeping today. Some updates on some things and some questions and a little bit of information for you guys. First of all, I have to announce I have a new truck. Over at Automotive JT, I bought myself a 2024 Toyota Tundra SR5 TSS off-road. Now, if you want to check that out, make sure you go over to that channel. There's a link for the channel down below. It's awesome. I love it. And I have to say, I have missed not having a full-size truck. I really do dig the full-size trucks. I mean, there's so much room. They're more powerful. They're more of a presence. It's a manly thing, right? I love it. It's awesome. Gonna do all kinds of stuff to that truck. You may be wondering why. It's like my third Tundra, and if I'm being honest, I really miss the first one that I had. The first one that I had was the cement Tundra. I drove it from Ohio to Texas and back. It was an awesome truck. Had the big honking V8 in it. Got horrible gas mileage. Was cavernous inside, as they still are. But I really do miss that truck, and I think all along, since buying other Tundras, I've just been trying to replace it. I think I have the one now. So check that out. I am going to be taking a long distance trip in that truck. Going to be going up north, and I'm going to sleep in it. I'm going to spend the night in the back on an air mattress. So that should be interesting. I hope it's comfortable. Next up, I am keeping this truck for a while. I did a video recently about the availability of the hybrid. I'm going to keep this truck until the Trail Hunter hybrid comes out, until it's available and I can put my hands on it. I've heard that may be as long as 2 years. I hope that's not true, and we do seem to get some more of the specialty type trucks down here. I'd consider that more of a specialty type truck. So I'm thinking it's going to be available much sooner than that down here in South Texas. I mean, I live in truck country, right? If Toyota's going to put their trucks out anywhere, it ought to be down here. So that's what's happening with this truck. Meanwhile, I'm going to heavily mod it in between. I've jumped back into the heavier mods, weight-wise, heavy. I put the sport bar on the back. We're going to do a bumper. I think I'm going to lift this truck because I really do miss having a bit more height, a bit more stance in the truck, because I think it looks absolutely awesome. So we have that to look forward coming up on the channel. Now, other things, me personally, I get questions on the channel. Rob, what do you do for a living? I do this for a living. This is what I do. I have 3 YouTube channels. Automotive, the one you're on right now, and please subscribe if you haven't. If you're just passing through, please click that subscribe button. You know, a little statistic for you guys, 20% of the people that watch my videos are subscribers. 80% are not. I don't understand that. I mean, either it's just a one-off all the time, or people just catch it on their feed and don't think to click the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel as far as, you know, showing other folks that there's something here to see. And when they come across a channel that has more or higher subscriber numbers, they're more likely to watch the videos. And obviously that's what I want. I want people to watch the videos, because the more people that watch, the more ads are seen, the more I get paid, you know, the more I can afford to do with the trucks. That's what I'm looking for. Now, what did I do before this? I mean, how do I manage to do this? Well, I worked for 23 years in the manufacturing industry as a purchasing manager. I made good money. I banked money. When we came down here to South Texas, I sold my house in Ohio and was able to buy the house down here. That's all it is. There's no secret. There's no magic to it. Somebody asked me recently, what's the secret to be able to buy all these trucks and do what you do and not work a real job? I got news for you. This is a real job. I spend more time doing this than I ever did in any brick and mortar type job. I mean, it's basically 24/7, except for the time that I'm sleeping, I guess. So maybe about 18/7, something like that. I'm constantly checking comments. I try to respond in one way or another, whether it's a thumbs up or a heart or a comment response, something like that, to everybody that leaves a comment on the channel. I figure that if you're willing to take your time to watch my videos and comment, I at least owe you some sort of response, right? I mean, in some cases, there's not really a response. If somebody says, hey, I like your truck, you get a thumbs up or a heart. I mean, you know, there's not really a conversation there. But nonetheless, definitely gonna get something out of me. How do I handle the hate, the trolls? You know we get them, right? I mean, every YouTuber does. And honestly, I have found out over the years doing this that the more troll type comments or negative comments that you get, the more of a sign it is that your channel is actually growing. I've noticed this because I've had other channels started out smaller, and while I get comments and things, I don't get the troll type stuff that I get on the bigger channels. So when you start to get that, it's a sign that you're actually growing. So there is a positive to having troll type comments. What do I do with them? There is a feature on YouTube where you can block things out, you know, curse words, vulgar things, all kinds of stuff. You can basically flag any word that you want, and then it will throw it into a different spot that only you, the creator, can see. And it's up to you as to whether you release that comment for public viewing or not. And I utilize that. I think every YouTuber should. I mean, if you're having, or if your channel is supposed to be family friendly, you don't need that kind of garbage out there on your own channel, right? So it's funny to me that when people leave that kind of stuff, it never is seen by anybody except me, I guess. If I even read the whole thing, depending on what it is, I might just delete it right away. And it never sees the light of day. But nonetheless, the brainiac trolls out there, they continue to do this stuff. One other thing I wanted to mention on the channel, links and stuff like that, they're blocked as well. They're not blocked because I don't want people to necessarily see things. They're blocked because I can't control what kind of links people might put out there. I mean, they could be X-rated, they could be vulgar, they could be not allowed on YouTube. So obviously I can't have blind links showing up on my site, on my channel, because of people like that. If everybody was just innocent, you know, and put things out there that were appropriate, I would allow links. But I can't do that because of the negative, the horrible people out there. Some of them are perfectly honest. Advertising is another thing. You know, some people like to get on the channels, not just mine, everybody else's, and advertise things for free. You know, this is a business, right? I mean, I do this to support myself, to be able to have these trucks, to make videos for you guys. I'm not doing this to provide an advertising forum for free for companies or individuals that want to advertise products. I've had people recently trying to advertise tunes on the channel. You know, granted, I'm pretty negative against tunes. They're not my thing. There's nothing wrong if you want to do it. I mean, it's your truck. If you want to tune it, tune it. But they try to get on and advertise specific ones, specific brands or specific tuners, for example. And they take a negative approach that they're so much better and every other product out there is horrible. And then they want to advertise probably because they're getting theirs for free, or maybe they're even the tuner themselves, at my expense. In other words, I create the video, I open the store, and then they walk in and put a big advertisement for their product in there for nothing. I do all the work. That doesn't sit well with me. I don't do that. Obviously, I have affiliate relationships out there. Every video that, and I'll mention this, every video that has an affiliate link where I may be compensated says promotional video right at the beginning. I'm not hiding anything. What it does is allow you guys to save money in the form of a discount code, and then I get a kickback from the company. It doesn't cost you any more money, and it allows me to continue doing what I'm doing, and again, you to save money if you happen to like that product, whatever it might be. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here, kind of do a little bit of Automotive YouTube channel housekeeping, answer a couple of questions. There's plenty more. I may do this again if you guys like this kind of thing. Leave a comment down below. And again, don't forget to subscribe. Helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.